Okay, guys, so I am back with the Q&A that I promised you guys. I asked you guys to send me some questions on Instagram, and I will not make this video too long. So I'm gonna just jump right into the questions, y'all. First question is, why is your neck black? Is that dirt? So the person that asked this question, I don't know how to respond to this without sounding just as ignorant as you. And maybe that was a serious question, because a lot of people don't know what happens when you are pregnant, because they've never been pregnant before, or they're just uneducated. Like Google and Bing and all of them, those are search engines that people should really use. And I also seen this person talking crazy about, I need to go wash my neck and all this other stuff, like, and I just literally just laughed at it, because if you've been with me through the pregnancy with Dion, the pregnancy with baby Drake, then you know that my neck always turn dark whenever I get pregnant. It's more so the hormones. And literally, you could go see for yourself. Because after I have my baby, my neck goes back to my natural color. So what I'm going to do, since you didn't take the time out to go research it yourself, I'm just going to take a screenshot, and by all means, all you gotta do is go to Google, sweetheart, type in why is my neck black during pregnancy, and it'll Google will educate you, sweetheart. But I think you were saying it to be funny, and like I said, a lot of people be trying to ask me stuff, or they say things that they think is gonna embarrass me or humiliate me, and the whole time it don't, because Black women, when they get pregnant, there's a possibility that their neck is going to turn black. That does not mean it's dirt, because it's not dirt. You can scrub your neck all you want to. It's the skin color. It has nothing to do with dirt. Let me move on from that. Next question, do you have any friends? I've linked up with my best friend. We were like best friends for a really long time, and I had got married, and then like she just recently got married, but somewhere in there, because she went through all of that, like through the wedding with me, and then she went through the divorce, and then like when I became like a social media influencer on YouTube, like me changing numbers and stuff like that, like we kind of just lost communication, but we was always still friends on Facebook. One day she messaged me on TikTok and said, oh my gosh, it's so hard to get in touch with you. So I called her, we met up for lunch, and like we've been texting each other every day. We've met up, I went over her house. It's just like old times, and like we don't take it personally, because that's not what best friends do, but I more so consider her family versus a friend, because she has always been a shoulder to cry on. I've always been a shoulder to cry on, and one thing I have learned is that you need to start appreciating those that are there for you, because I've met so many fake people on this platform. It's crazy, and it's the people that know you personally and in real life that matters. The reputation that I'm supposed to have on YouTube that people I don't know have given me, in real life, people, they know me to be completely opposite. So it don't really like phase me like that no more. But I just don't like when people mix the truth with a lie. Like, you showing half truth and you not showing the full truth. Like, that's so ignorant to me, and it is what it is though. But yes, I do have friends in real life, and it's not just her. Like, I have managed to link up with a lot of my high school friends, and they are still the same. Like, to be honest with you, they cannot believe that I'm on my 4th child, because I was the one, like, everybody was having kids, and I was sitting back like, and then I had Cam, and I'm like, I'm not having no more kids. Like, so they are very shocked that I ended up having just as many kids as them, because I used to always say, like, nope, Cam was going to be the only child and all of that. So they are really shocked that I'm a social media influencer, because I used to pride myself in having a private life, and to see everything just unfold in the open like that, they cannot believe it at all. Are you ready to be a mom of 4? Yes, I am ready. I'm prepared. Yes, I am ready to be a mom of 4, especially to a baby girl. Like, she will be spoiled. All my kids are spoiled, but she will definitely be spoiled because she's my baby girl. I have 3 boys and then her. So I cannot wait to like pierce her ears and, paint her nails and her toenails and stuff like that, do her hair, have her matching with bows and stuff like that, like dress her like me. I'm just like very excited for what's to come. Like I said, anything that didn't work out was supposed to have not worked out, and like I'm not stressing over it anymore. Like, that's a thing of the past. My goal is to work my ass off so that I don't have to go to anybody for anything. That I can sit back at the end of the day, sip my tea, and okay, this is me. This is all mommy. When you see my kids, it's me. Even though we know you love your kids, do you regret meeting their dads? P.S. I know you a good mom. I love my kids, so I can't say that I regret meeting their dads. But I could have definitely chosen to have my kids by somebody that knows how to put the kids first above all bullshit. And the fact that I was even deceived with that. And that's one thing that I will tell anybody. When you meet a man, you cannot judge that man based off how he treat his kids. Like, he can treat his kids like gold. But that don't necessarily mean that if he have a child with you, that he would treat that same child like gold. Because I'm telling you, I was very deceived. How you and the baby doing mentally? Are you excited about your baby girl's arrival? I am very excited about her arrival. I'm curious to see who she's gonna look like, though. How are me and the baby doing mentally? Well, she's kicking around just fine, even as we speak. So I'm pretty sure her mental is good. I feel like my mental would get better as the days go by, because now I don't have to look over my shoulder anymore. I don't have a snake that's right there in my face. I don't have to guess where I stand in anybody's life. Like, it's just me now. Like, things are finally finna get back to normal. I can focus now. I can think now. I can breathe now. Like, everything is not surrounded by him. Like, everything is surrounded by me and my kids, and I'm leading the way, and I don't have people in my ear telling me what I should and shouldn't do. And it's just like, if I mess up on something, I can now blame myself. I don't have to blame nobody else but myself. If I want to take a leap of faith, I don't have anybody in my ear trying to discourage me not to take that leap of faith. So I feel like me next year will be in a different headspace. None of this stuff would faze me. Like, my goal is to be in a better space next year. My goal is to not be stagnant. Like, where I'm at now, I should not be here next year. I have no excuse now. I have nobody standing in my way but myself. So that's just that. If you could move anywhere in the world, where would it be and why? I really don't even want to answer that, to be honest with you, because then that would mean that I still haven't learned my lesson on putting everybody in my business. But I will say this, I definitely wouldn't announce if I could move anywhere in the world where it would be, but I would definitely like to go where there's some type of snow. And you never know, one day I may turn the camera on and you may just see snow in my backyard. Like, living in the South is like, it's fun, but it has gotten so hot. Like, and Texas is definitely not the state for a single mother. So you never know. But so yeah, that's how I'm gonna answer that question. Why can't you move on from your 2 baby fathers? You're a great mom without these 2. So when you say move on, like, it's almost like you're insinuating that I still have feelings for these 2 men, and I don't. I just said what it was. They used me. There's kids involved. They're not 100% doing their part. So, and even if you half step, you can't even half step as a parent. Like, even though we know that women do everything, there's still not an excuse to justify. Like, you take time to do what you want to do. Like, you take time to put in the effort that you want to put in. Like how you put in your effort for your Gold Digger channel. I need the same amount of effort when it comes to you being a father. Just like how you over here putting in all this effort when it comes to your wife. I need that same amount of effort. Like, I don't know where these men came from, but men around here in the country, they take care of their kids. They, especially if there's a boy, like, they take care of their children. If it's a girl, maybe that's a little different because men don't really know how to parent daughters. But if they got a son, it's like they hit the jackpot and they always have their kids. If baby daddy number 3 want you back and showed you that he has changed, would you? Hell no. Like, hell no. I wouldn't take this man back if he was the last man on earth. Hell no. Like I said again, it was never about getting back with anybody. It was about responsibility, accountability. Baby girl, just focus on yourself and your babies. We love you. I love you too. And it's noted. That's what I'm doing now. So everybody wanted me to step out of their way. Like, they want me to just freely let them be deadbeat fathers. And that's, hey, the road is clear now. You don't have to worry about me standing in the way. I'm not reaching out to nobody. Nothing. Are you excited to have a daughter? I have 3 girls under the age of 8. Yes, I am very excited to have my first baby girl. When you get with Mr. Cryer again, you will have 2 children together. No chance on this earth. Never. There's been some lines that has been crossed that I could not see it even if I wanted to. No. So let this be the last Q&A where y'all ask me any questions about him or the other dude. And I'm giving y'all permission to ask all the questions now because everything is still so fresh. But the next Q&A that I do, ask me, like, what do I do on a day-to-day basis? Like, how do I juggle going to the doctor's office with 3-4 kids? Like, ask me stuff like that about me being a mother. What are you naming your baby? That's a good question because I have the name picked out. Know her name when I start with a D. I'm kind of going back and forth about her middle name and her last name because I just feel like we should not be out here naming our kids after the fathers when they did not participate in anything, and which is why Baby Drake has my last name. So I don't know, but I will give you a hint. Her first name will start with an F. So I'm gonna let you figure it out until I do my video. But that's all you getting. Are you gonna show baby girl when she's born? I will not show her when she's born. And to be honest with you, I'm just tired of people playing in my face about who she looked like and all this other stuff. Like, because I already know it's coming. Like, people are going to take a picture of her and put it side by side by some man, probably the mailman. Like, I don't know. I don't even know if I even want to even show her. Like, this social media YouTube app is very damaging. And I'm having a daughter. I will never play by my daughter. My boys will grow up to be men. This world will be a little different for them. But as you raising a daughter into a woman, like, it's kind of sort of like you get one chance, and that one chance, like, you freaking doomed. And I don't know. So to be honest with you, I don't know if I want to put her on this platform. I don't think that, and it's not, I understand that my true supporters, you know, you're always going to be my true supporters, but I'm not going to give the devil what he wants, to sit there and play with my one and only daughter, no, you got me effed up. That will never happen. So sometimes, like they said in the Bible, the just has to suffer for the unjust. And if that's what it has to be, then I'm sorry. I'm pretty sure that if you are a true supporter, then you know exactly what I'm talking about, because you've seen all the chaos, all the mess, all the drama. Every time I get pregnant, who's the baby daddy? Who, like, why do you care who I'm laying down with? That shouldn't even matter to you. It shouldn't even be a thought in your mind who my baby is by. Even if there was a fourth baby daddy, what difference does it make to you? Will baby girl be carrying on the names starting with D tradition, like Dana or Deanna? No. And you know what? That was another mistake that I made. It's like, we as women, especially the type of woman that I am, I really be wanting the man to feel special, because they don't get to feel the kicks and stuff like that. They don't get to go through the birthing process. It's like they just kind of just out there alone, like looking at what we going through, our stomachs growing. And I always wanted to include the fathers, but then I'm just realizing, like, you don't deserve it. So instead of me making her name based off of someone that's picking and choosing whether they want to be there or not, I'm just gonna name her based off of what I want. Like, yeah. And so, like I said earlier, her name will not start with a D, it will start with an F. I'm kind of going back and forth on her middle name and her last name. So that's just that. I'm not gonna feel bad at all whatever I decide to name her fully, because I'm the only one that's been here. And it's an honor, I feel, for a child to be carrying their father's last name. Like, the father should be proud. And you're showing me now that, you know, like, you could give a damn. So I can only go off of what you show. So that's that. Are you thinking about putting your kids' fathers on child support? I would not announce it at all. The only reason why child support got brung up is because black men always complaining about child support. Like, somebody just after their money, and then I haven't put neither one of them on child support. So it's like, I can't be bad in every single area. Like, I don't harass them, neither one of them. I don't blow their phones up, neither one of them. Like, all I've ever said was, be there for your child. That's it. That's it. I could be the most peaceful baby mama in the world, or I could be a baby mama from hell. Like, the choice is yours. Now it's like, I done wrote both of these dudes off. I'm just very shocked by Damien, because I thought that it would have never gotten to this point. But he became so upset at the truth that he started fighting dirty, to where I had to start fighting dirty back. And I don't play those type of games at all. Like, what he did could land somebody in jail, or where I could never see my kids again. And it's like, you hate me that bad to where you want me to be in jail because your record is messed up, because you fucked up your whole 20s, your youth. That's why you're trying to live your youth in your mid-50s, almost mid-50s. Like, don't try to fuck my record up, and don't try to have me in the system as this unfit parent, because you a messed up individual on the inside who didn't have good intentions to begin with. And now you're trying to use my kids against me. And for me, that's so messed up. Like, there is no coming back from that at all. There will not be any cordialness. Like, I don't want to see this man. And if it came time for you seeing your child, the court can appoint you somebody to meet in the middle to get your child. I don't ever want to step foot in the same room as this man. And definitely not the other man. Like, and I hate days came to this. Y'all gonna have your opinions in the comment section down below. Y'all gonna tell me to forget this man and all this other stuff. Oh, I done forgave him. But snakes don't even hide themselves no more. They lay right on the top of the grass, and he's been a snake this whole time. And then to exploit your child and linking up with people that has talked down on your child is just crazy to me. But look, y'all, I don't want to keep beating a dead horse. It is what it is. My mind is made up or whatever. Like, going forward, I just want to just focus on myself, focus on my kids. They're the only one that matters. They're the only ones that have always mattered. Like, it was never about me. It was always about the kids. And one thing I can say is I've always tried to make sure that I did the right thing when it came time for my kids. I have gave both of these men chance after chance after chance after chance, and it's like, you can't force a man to be a father. Like, I shouldn't have to call you and say, do you want to get your child? Like, you know you have a whole little human being that's here. And I will never reach out to neither one of them ever again. And I can promise you that they ain't finna reach out to me either. And that's fine. That's cool. That is absolutely, you ain't gotta reach out to me, player. We're gonna be good over here. My kids gonna be good. Okay? And as far as finances and stuff, my Cash App ain't went off today. Today the 21st. My Cash App ain't went off. But I guess we still got to the rest of August though, right? To see if my Cash App will go off. Whatever. Nobody got time for the games. Nobody got time for the lies. You know, you can easily deceive these people here on YouTube, but you will never deceive me ever again in your life. So, go about your business. We good over here. You want to reach out to me about your kids? Somebody else can meet you halfway to get them. I don't feel like you're deserving of ever hearing my voice again unless you watching me in a YouTube video. And that's for both of them. So, that's the end of this Q&A.